What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazzy Fitness. So guys, channel membership is now live. Link is in the description and the first comment. Do check it out. That would really help support the channel. So let's start this video with the most recent physique update from the Persian Wolf Hadi Choopan. Just a little over 12 weeks out from his 7th consecutive Mr. Olympia. So the craziest thing about this physique update is that this was taken right after a brutal leg workout. Cannot believe some people started saying back in 2023 that Hadi's downfall that is gonna start because he's becoming blocky. I mean, just have a look at that shape, and the man still has got 12 more weeks to go to dial it in to get even more shredded and ripped. So let's just all hope that Hadi gets his US visa without any obstacle, because many people are also putting big question mark on whether he will be able to get here for this year's Olympia or not because of all the tension between the US and Iran. And for the record, it has never been easy for Hadi Choopan to get into the US every single year. And that is why they have always started this process of getting his visa approved weeks out of the show. So the way Hadi has been training his legs throughout this year, I think we're gonna see the best legs on Hadi Choopan on the Olympia stage this year, and that is gonna contribute to a more pronounced X-frame and even better V-taper. And the thing is, we all already know that Hadi Choopan, he's gonna bring that nasty kind of conditioning that the man has always been known for. And we know that is something no one else is able to achieve. He has this very unique ability to outcondition each and every single one of them. And that is exactly what makes him so damn dangerous. But that being said, he needs to show up with a much better back, because both Derek Lunsford and the mutant Nick Walker, they are way superior than him, especially in the back double biceps. So for 12 weeks out, that is one superb look from Hadi Choopan. Next up, we have an update from defending Tampa Pro champion John Del Rosa. So the man has hardly posted anything after the Olympia last year. No training or physique updates in the recent past. And although I did mention a few times that he might come back at this year's Tampa Pro or Texas Pro show, but that was looking kind of uncertain. And considering all that, him announcing that he's coming back to defend his Tampa Pro title in 2 weeks' time, that is very surprising.
We're gonna go 2P Tampa.
2P.
So he's gonna be the true veteran in the lineup. And the only two shots that John is gonna be a bit vulnerable, just like last year. There will be the front double biceps and the front lat spread. He has that amazing thickness and density, not just from the side but in the back shots too. His back is also crazy detailed, and he always comes in very ripped. And some of the looks that we saw from him last year at the Arnold, Tampa Pro, the Olympia, they were pretty damn shredded inside out. So his career kind of skyrocketed the year he started working with Patrick Tuor. And Patrick definitely brought him in the best condition of his life multiple times last year. And I don't think the Tampa Pro or the Olympia that was as impressive as his Arnold, Ohio look from last year. The one where he got the chance to stand next to Hadi Choopan, Samson Dauda and Rafael Brandao, and the man really showcased his true potential. So why am I saying that he's a true veteran in this lineup? Well, the man was competing against the likes of Big Ramy, Dexter Jackson, and so many others back in 2013. And Big Ramy was just up and coming, and he was being considered the next big thing. And it is quite surprising that John was able to bring the best look of his career a decade later. So Tampa Pro lineup that keeps on getting better and better, and it will be one awesome show. Next up, we have a 2 weeks out physique update from Justin Shire on the road to this upcoming Tampa Pro. So why does Justin doesn't come into the conversation when we talk about the pros with some of the biggest arms in the men's open bodybuilding in the current era? So those arms are literally making his diet face look even smaller. And the craziest thing is that he doesn't even train them directly, but still his arms are some of the best out there. And that's genetics right there for you. So contrary to that, he has been training his back more than ever before during this past offseason and also during this prep phase. And even after putting all that work in, his back is still going to be his biggest weakness when he steps on stage in 2 weeks' time. Now, it is pretty clear that it hasn't been an easy prep for Justin Shire for this year's Tampa Pro. Surviving on as low as 100 grams of carbs for such a big guy, that must have been a very big struggle. But the man is digging deep to show up at his all-time best with a very polished look, especially in terms of conditioning, because that is also something that was kind of missing at his Olympia debut back in 2023. So he recently revealed that he has been dealing with some shoulder issues, so he hasn't been able to focus more on the pressing movements. Either that is the reason why his chest isn't popping the way it used to, or it could also be him at his flattest ever during the prep phase. So the overall aesthetics, they are so damn impressive. Just like I said, the defending champion John is gonna get exposed in the first two shots by the likes of Justin, Quinton, and a couple of other guys, because Justin is just put up together so beautifully. And for the record, he did beat John back in 2023 at Chicago Pro. Next up, we have another look from Stefan Matala, roughly 2 months out of his most anticipated men's open bodybuilding debut, which is now confirmed that he's gonna be there at France Pro, but he can potentially jump into Germany Pro as well, as both these shows are scheduled very close to each other. So right now the man is sitting at 260 pounds, and to think that he competed somewhere in the 220s last year in Classic Physique, that is so damn wild. So at the very least, he's gonna be 15 pounds up from his stage weight compared to Classic Physique, and that is a big jump. And I do think he might come in even heavier than that. And we have to keep in mind that kind of condition that he was able to achieve with Patrick Tuor in his last show. That was pretty damn awesome. So that same dry look, but way harder and way fuller, that alone with new muscle tissue, that is gonna be a super package. So what should we expect from Stefan in his men's open debut? I still think his back needs to come up a bit more compared to his front, or compared to how the back looked when he was in Classic. But even the second tier men's open bodybuilders, they have a lot of thickness and density when they turn around and hit the back double biceps and also the back lat spread. But that being said, the growth potential, that is 100% there. And the good thing about this transformation is that he added more muscle and tissue in all the right areas. But at the same time, he made sure that his midsection, that remained the same and very tight. So those chest striations on Stefan, they are looking totally insane. Definitely among one of the best in the entire pro league at the moment. So open bodybuilding is very difficult, especially when a Classic Physique guy, he's trying to switch over, simply because of that size aspect. But let me know, what are your expectations from Stefan? So Farid Asito, or Farid Asito, the son of, some people say, the greatest guru in the bodybuilding world, Chris Asito, he just won the teen nationals. And when they say he was 100% natural, that is 100% believable, especially when you take a look at that physique. So he won in Classic Physique division. And for a guy who is just 19 years old, he has got a great future ahead. So when all of these legends from the 90s and the 80s, they say you have to exhaust your natural growth potential first before jumping onto gear, the PDs, or a cycle. This is what they mean. So Chris Asito himself had awesome genetics for bodybuilding, and we have to wait for this kid to jump onto gear, which obviously is gonna be very big requirement for the pro ranks. So this young kid not only has the work ethic, he also has a great circle around him, like Chris Cormier, who helped him with posing and presentation. And a few months back, he was out there in Derek's gym, training with him and Matt Grego. So if we look at his transformation from November of last year to April of 2025, he filled out his frame quite nicely. And that is all training and diet based. And we know he's gonna put on muscle a lot faster when he jumps onto the sauce. Now his father Chris Asito, coaching him is the biggest advantage that he's gonna have on all of his competition. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.